Welcome everyone to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Raw review for the 2nd of January. So, how'd we start this one off? Yeah. I got the date right this time. It was a long week last week.
Wow, we opened up the show with a new Mick Foley.
New Mick Foley?
Where he'd had a severe trim on both ends of his face.
Yeah, he sort of looked similar to how he did in 2000 when he was Commissioner Foley.
Yeah, so he was just going on about things, and then I believe he was interrupted by Kevin Owens and Jericho.
Yes.
Can't they just make Raw just the Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho show?
It will be a lot more entertaining if it was. So, no, they were bitching and moaning about Roman Reigns being given another title shot.
Yeah. And then a rare genius moment from the creative people at Raw. Mick Foley then pointed out the Kevin Owens shirt and said, "Well, you say this is a Kevin Owens show, but we've never seen the Kevin Owens show, so I think it's a good time to debut the premiere of the Kevin Owens show."
Does every superstar need their own talk show? I mean, Jesus.
I don't know, man. I don't know if anything will ever beat the Peep Show.
Oh, but what about one of my favourites, Carlitos Cabana?
That was also another good one.
With the big palm tree. And we don't mean Matt Morgan.
Yeah, and Foley also informed Kevin of his first guest.
Ooh.
It would be none other than the former WCW champion, Goldberg.
Oldberg. He's old.
So yeah, and then I think at some point Stephanie come out as well.
Yeah, Jericho and Owens were criticising Mick and his decision making and saying, "Oh, Steph wouldn't have made these decisions."
Yeah.
And then she came out.
And we've also got to get in a good joke as well from Chris Jericho. He still isn't happy about being suspended in a shark cage above the ring. He says he looks like a sexy pinata.
Oh yeah. And Kevin wouldn't say it. He was like, "Yeah, he looks like a pinata, sexy pinata." And he was looking at him, going like, "I was saying that, man." So yeah.
So yeah, then Steph come out and just basically said, "Look, I'll stand by what Mick says."
Yeah, they're a team, a partnership.
Yeah, they both each said one or two things that they wouldn't have minded being discussed with the other person, but apart from that, they're on the same page, so whatever the other one says goes.
Yeah, and there was something about a US title match tonight.
Yes, you would have the gift of Jericho versus Roman Reigns for the US title, and if Roman won by disqualification, he would lose the US title to Jericho.
Yeah. And it was announced that the first match of the evening would be Kevin Owens v Seth Rollins, with the loser being banned from ringside in the US title match.
Yeah. And that was our first match.
Yeah.
Shocking stuff.
Jolly good show.
So it wasn't too bad a match, but from what I can remember, it didn't particularly go on a huge length of time.
No, it was just strange for a 2.5 hour Raw. This match got given, about 7 minutes? 8 minutes?
Yeah, if long. That. To be honest, I don't remember an awful lot of that in the match, apart from the fact that it ended in disqualification.
Yes.
With Seth Rollins winning.
Yeah, Kevin Owens hit Rollins with a chair, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right.
And the ref saw it
Yeah.
and went, no, that's disqualification. Seth wins. You're banned from ringside. And Kevin Owens was walking up the ramp going, no, god damn it. Can't believe it.
So yeah, no Kevin Owens for Y2J.
Yeah.
So, then moving on to our next match, we had a bit of a random one. We had the tag team champions in action, but it was a singles match.
Yeah.
We had the Swiss Superman, Cesaro, facing off against Carl Anderson.
And Sheamus was on commentary.
Who books this crap? Nobody wants to hear Sheamus talk.
Blame Kevin Dunn. Well, that's what most people do.
Okay, fair enough. Kevin Dunn, this is on you.
You suck.
Apart from giving Austin Aries the opportunity to commentate, that was pure genius.
That was a good decision.
And as Corey Graves keeps on reminding us every week, it also gives him a well-deserved break away from Byron Saxton.
Yeah. Poor Byron. Well,
Yeah.
I say poor Byron, but he's crap. I can't defend him.
So going back to the match, Cesaro and Carl Anderson.
Yeah. I'm guessing this is the new tag rivalry they're going to be doing.
Well, I'm hoping so, because obviously, it'd be a bit refreshing if they didn't go straight away back to the New Day challenging for the titles and that. They've already had their rematch, so,
Yeah.
That's all out of the way. So, yeah, we've already discussed at length how much I don't like the fact that they gave the titles to Cesaro and Sheamus. So I think they should have given it to Anderson and Gallows or Enzo and Big Cass.
Yep, they should have done.
Yeah,
So it was another okay match, but again, short on length.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, one of the only things I remember from it is that Gallows kept getting involved. So Sheamus came down to help his good buddy.
Yeah, and then he ended up costing Cesaro the match.
Yeah. I think, what was it? He accidentally knocked him off the apron or something.
Yeah, and then I think did Anderson possibly pick up the win with a roll-up or something?
No, he hit him with a diving neck breaker off the top rope.
Ooh, nice.
And then pinned him 1-3, which is weird because, I mean, Anderson must be about half Cesaro's size.
Yeah.
But he pinned him 1-2-3. And yeah, Anderson and Gallows with the momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, Christ.
Uh,
Then on to our next match. This match was made last week on Raw. The last man standing match between Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman.
yeah.
This was anything but pretty.
No, I actually rather enjoyed this match.
It was a good match, but I'm just done with this storyline.
Yeah, and it's sort of not gone the way we all expected.
No.
I mean, I'll be honest, in this match, when he was hitting him with the chairs and the sticks, I thought the ending was going to be where he crossbodied him off the stage and they fell through the tables.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, that's it. They're going to give him the underdog victory. And that's how this story's going to play out.
Yeah. Yeah. They pretty much went everywhere in this match.
It reminded me of the old hardcore title matches where they went backstage into different places and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because we don't see that very often anymore.
No, we don't. So, but unfortunately, Sammy's best efforts come up short in this match.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes or so were a bit ugly.
Yes. I suppose they didn't have bloody Mick Foley coming out ready to throw in the towel.
Can you even do that in a last man standing match?
I don't think so, but they don't care about the rules.
No, it pretty much ended with Braun constantly picking Sami Zayn up, breaking the 10 count. And he got up from one of those power slams he did, but the second one put him out.
No, and then he left on a stretcher to go to a local medical facility.
And then Mick Foley came out.
Yeah. Brilliant timing, Mick.
And I think Braun pushed the stretcher over.
Yeah.
Good one. So, yeah, what this does for either man, I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know how accurate it was, but apparently someone said he got fluid drained from... Sami Zayn got fluid drained from his eye. Whilst getting some medical attention and that, so...
Oh, yeah, because at the start of the match, they sort of zoomed in on the fact he had a black eye.
Yeah.
So it must have aggravated it somewhat.
Yeah. Oh, and just when you thought things couldn't get better, we then got a treat from our former WWE World Tag Team Champions.
Yep.
But firstly, we had a brilliant little segment backstage with Jack Gallagher with his trusty umbrella and that, and then you sort of teach him how to do a snooker shot, and then we saw, where's the other umbrellas? And it was none other than the New Day. Unfortunately for Jack Gallagher, it didn't stay gentlemanly for very long because then Biggie very quickly picked up on this is a brilliant stick to do some gyrating around.
Oh, no one needs to see those gyrating.
So yeah. So then they made their way out to ringside. Rather shortly they were joined by someone when they were talking in the middle of the ring. Then all of a sudden we heard, New Day!
Oh.
And it's like, what? And unfortunately for everyone in attendance and people watching at home, it was none other than the Brand, Titus O'Neil.
Who, as you have expertly pointed out, has not won a match since he's become the Brand.
No, he has not. So yeah, and rather surprisingly, Titus was trying to make his case for becoming the newest member of the New Day.
I didn't even know they were expanding.
No, and he was making the argument, well, how great would this be? The New Day with the Brand.
Yeah.
And then there are a few wisecrack jokes made by Xavier Woods, and then Titus O'Neil turned and said, oh, how convenient, the weakest member of the New Day has the biggest mouth. And all this rubbish, and then Titus decided Xavier needed to prove himself. So they had a singles match. And that was next.
Yeah.
Of course, Xavier had his New Day buddies ringside cheering him on.
Yep.
And Titus had nobody.
No one likes Titus.
No.
As Xavier said, they're trying to sell a breakfast cereal, and his face belongs on the back of milk cartons. Which I thought was rather funny.
So yeah, Titus O'Neil had moments in this match, but it was mostly Xavier Woods on the offense. And you won't be surprised to know, another L for the Brand.
Another. I mean, if you can't beat Xavier Woods, you need to rethink your brand marketing strategy. I mean, it's not working.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the Brand still looking for that one big W.
Oh, but I got a big L for him. Loser.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my word.
And then now we're moving on to the Cruiserweights.
Yeah. But not any of the ones that you care about.
No. Fortunately for us, this gives us an opportune moment to enjoy the commentary skills of Austin Aries. And also, it gives Corey Graves a well-deserved break from Byron Saxton.
Booty Saxton.
Unfortunately for us, just before this match started, we were treated to Noam Dar.
Oh god.
Trying to make peace with Cedric Alexander for trying to steal his girlfriend. So yeah.
I don't understand the purpose of this storyline.
No, we're still trying to bloody work out. Yeah. Then, went down to the ring. Cedric Alexander was fighting Drew Gulak.
Oh.
And of course, Drew had his best buddy with him, Tony Nese.
The premier athlete.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there were a few distractions that spoiled this match, and rather shockingly, Drew Gulak ended up picking up the victory with I think it was a roll up, weren't it?
Yeah, something like that. I wasn't paying attention to this one.
Yeah, what it was, blooming Tony Nese went to go for the distraction. Alicia Fox grabbed his leg and pulled him down, then he threatened to smack her or whatever, and Cedric Terra said, "Oh, you don't hit a woman," and that. Then Drew Gulak just grabbed him and got the roll up.
Yeah, I mean,
And woo, yay. No one cares.
I wasn't paying attention to this match. I was probably playing Angry Birds or something.
Yes. And then we move on to the US title match.
Oh,
Roman Reigns versus the Gift of Jericho.
yes, Chris Jericho still trying to win the only title that's eluded him in his WWE career.
Yeah. It's got to happen someday.
I don't know.
Yeah, I rather enjoyed this match.
Yes.
It was very well paced and backwards and forwards, not like your bloody normal Roman Reigns Superman comeback.
Yeah, it was quite evenly matched. Jericho had a lot of offense.
And you had a brilliant bit right towards the end where Jericho took the cover off of the turnbuckle and the ref saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing, Jericho?" And then he went, and the ref's there putting the turnbuckle pad back on. Jericho's gone to grab the US title, where they're going, "Oh God, he's going to bloody fail. He's going to try and use the title on Roman." But no, he kept on looking at the ref, and then at the last minute, quickly tossed the US title to Roman, and then he hit the deck.
Yeah, a tribute to Eddie Guerrero.
Vintage Eddie Guerrero.
And Eddie actually got away with that one about 2 or 3 times.
Unfortunately for Chris, though, the referee went well, I don't know why, because he never caught him out, but the referee weren't fooling for it. But then Roman Reigns got a code breaker for his trouble.
Yeah. But in predictable Roman Reigns fashion, he kicks out a
Superman moment.
Superman up. He was like, "No, I'm not having that."
Yeah, I mean, he even somehow managed to power out of bloody walls of Jericho in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Chris, it wasn't to end well, and he got a spear for his troubles. And that was the end of the match.
Yeah, and he bashed his head on the turnbuckle that he himself exposed.
Yeah, the ref done a pretty poor job of covering that turnbuckle.
Yeah, I think it fell back off again.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, unfortunately, Jericho's quest for that elusive US title goes on for another week.
Yeah.
And now we have 2 more cruiserweights for you.
Yes, and I believe the winner of this match would face the king of the cruiserweights for, I think it was the number 1 contender?
It wasn't announced.
Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all of it. Well, we had the man with a plan, the Brian Kendrick, with his dodgy flag still.
Yeah.
And you can do this one. I can't stand doing this.
Oh, the man who Mauro Ranallo has christened the Duke of Dab. Mega TJP. TJ Perkins.
Oh dear.
Brilliant cruiserweight. Shouldn't have won the Cruiserweight Classic, mind you.
No.
But it happened. We live with it.
Yes. So whoever won this match would fight Neville at 205 Live.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick got a cheap shot in early as soon as the bell rung. Then after that, he didn't really get an awful lot of offense in afterwards.
No, I mean, this match was really short.
Yeah, I mean, well, you got towards the end of the match and TJ Perkins done that, like, face crusher splash thing, and then locked in the
I think it's called the TJP lock?
Something like that.
I don't know. I was in favour of calling it the Mega Buster, but
yeah,
whatever.
And then, no surprise, Hendrick then quickly tapped.
Very quickly. I mean, if you watched their match from Hell in a Cell, it took him about 5 minutes before he tapped out to that. But this time it was over in a matter of seconds.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. And if you thought things couldn't get worse, then this match happened.
Oh, another match is going nowhere.
Fortunately, somehow, we don't know how, but Enzo aggravated his back injury when he attacked Jinder Mahal last week, so he was confined to automatic wheelchair.
It was rather funny seeing the wheelchair come out and him like rotating it.
Yeah, but Big Cass still wanted the match, so we had a handicap match.
Oh.
Big Cass versus Rusev and apparently the new heel, Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was being advertised as the guy who was found true inner peace and that only a few weeks ago.
Yep, the man of peace.
And all of a sudden he's best buddies with Rusev now.
Yep. They hooked it up in that sensitivity training, even though Rusev wasn't there.
Yeah. I don't like this rivalry. I don't know where it's going, and this match was just plain boring, if I'm being honest.
Extremely boring. Jinder Mahal is about as entertaining as stale old bread.
Yeah, and then it ended with Jinder Mahal causing a distraction, then Rusev getting a spinning super kick or whatever you want to call it, and apparently that was enough to get Big Cass down and picked up the victory.
Great booking. I mean, here you got a tag team who should be challenging for the tag titles. And I've said all along that Big Cass should be the man who replaced the Big Show when he finally hangs it up as the resident giant.
Yeah.
But, whatever. That'll be down the line. They seem to be intent with sticking with this rivalry. Call it that.
And that brings us on to our next match.
Yes, your only women's match of the night.
And it was the number one contender for the women's title match.
Yeah.
And I'll presume they would be facing Charlotte at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
That's what was announced.
Bailey versus Nia Jax.
Yes. It was as entertaining as you'd expect.
Yeah, and then of course, for no reason whatsoever, we also had Charlotte on commentary.
I gotta be honest, there was a power cut during this match and I missed a lot of it.
Yeah. All I know is towards the end, or like directly after the match ended, Sasha came out for no reason whatsoever.
Oh, to get revenge on Nia Jax, who broke her crutch.
Yeah. Yeah, Bailey won the match.
Yeah, with a Bailey to belly off the middle rope, I think it was.
Yeah.
And what was described as a sofa coming crashing down to earth.
So that Royal Rumble, Bailey versus Charlotte.
Can the Queen of Pay-Per-View keep the run going?
18 matches. She's won on the trot now.
We got to remind you, they are singles matches. We don't count the tag match.
So and then it brings us to our main event for the night. The Kevin Owens show.
Yep.
And conveniently for the guest, they had a fold-out garden deck chair to sit on. And
randomly there was a guy with a Kevin Owens show sign on his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know why.
No. Yeah, Kevin and Jericho were playing with the crowd for a bit. Then that brought out Goldberg. Things got a bit heated between Kevin and Goldberg. And then, for no reason whatsoever, Roman Reigns come out.
Yeah. So you had the sort of strange stare down between Reigns and Goldberg.
Yeah. And then, even weirder, Braun Strowman come out.
Yeah. Also weird.
Yeah.
He said that he was going to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and then you had this weird moment where Roman Reigns and Goldberg looked at one another and that, squaring one another up, and then they both looked around and speared Braun Strowman out of the ring.
And we also had Paul Heyman come out and completely mess with the crowd because he went, my client, Brock Lesnar, pointing to the back, is not here tonight. And they booed. Whoa, don't boo me.
Here's what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. Eat, sleep, eliminate, repeat. Eliminate, repeat. Eliminate, repeat. And then I think Goldberg basically says something along the lines of shut your mouth, no one wants to hear it, and tell Lesnar to bring it.
It should be an interesting Royal Rumble.
Yes.
I mean, I thought it was a bit early to do the whole Royal Rumble traditional beatdown where they throw each other out the ring, but yeah, that's probably coming on another episode of Raw.
Yes, and then you had it ending with Roman randomly disappearing and Goldberg celebrating the spear on Braun Strowman.
Yeah, and randomly Jericho and Owens disappeared quite quickly.
Yeah, it was very weird considering it was the Kevin Owens show.
Yeah, they probably didn't want none when Goldberg and Reigns took down Strowman.
More than likely. So, yeah.
Is this another potential match for the future? Might we get Spear of Old versus the current Spear?
Oh, God. Don't even speak about that.
Jesus. Could you imagine how boring that match will be?
Oh, jeez. Oh. And that was how Raw ended this week.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed that. As much as we did. So, from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H, we will see you again for the next one. Adios.